and I don't break a sweat. Mic drop. I mean, mop drop.
Sweet for power mop. Sweet for power mop.
A smarter way to mop. Try it or your money back.
From the 612 Injured, High Merle and Lammers Injury Law Traffic Center.
We have delays on 94 eastbound from 394 to Hennepin Lyngdale. There's a stall 694 westbound at Lexington on the right. 35W with an accident northbound past County Road 14 on the left shoulder. There's a stall Highway 55 near Bloomington Road on the right. I'm Maria Arnold, and that's your latest Total Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Valley Fair's Juicy Lucy Festival. Born in the Twin Cities, celebrated at Valley Fair. It's the first ever Juicy Lucy Festival, July 12th, 13th, and 19th through 20th. Buy tickets now at valleyfair.com. Bring the whole fam. Fun for all with live bands, brews, and of course, cheese stuffed Juicy Lucy's. Get tickets at valleyfair.com.
Hear the Dave Ryan Show on the radio, on the iHeartRadio app, and watch on YouTube. Dave Ryan TV from KDWB.
It is Thursday. It feels like a Friday. Half of the parking garage is empty because I think a lot of people that work in our building in the Space Needle studio, we rent it out. We rent out the lower floors. We own the Space Needle studio.
Oh, yeah.
But we lease it out to Cargill and, 3M and Anderson
Mills.
Windows and General Mills.
Yeah.
They lease out the lower floors, but we're in the Space Needle deck, the revolving Space Needle deck. But nobody's downstairs.
No.
Everybody's off because it's the 3rd of July.
But not us.
Not us.
We're here, and we'll be here for hours.
Let's do the throwback threesome, kind of a fun thing. Let's go back to 10 years ago, 2015, already 10 years ago. What were the top TV shows? Top TV shows were Arrow, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and this one, can you name it? Number one.
Killer's not left us with much, just the shirt and the trousers. They're pretty formal. Maybe he was going out.
It was Sherlock, the number one TV show. Let's go to the movies. Number 3 movie on this date in 2015. Ant-Man was number 3. Inside Out, number 2. And this one was number 1.
Bing Bong! Come on, le polo, le lassi.
Okay, of course, it's Minions.
They just sound Italian to me.
Let's go to KDWB, the number 3 song on KDWB 10 years ago today.
Because, I think that I found myself a cheerleader. She is always right there when I need her. Oh, I think that I found...
I remember Carson was on his way to Boy Scout camp, and he texted me, and he said, that's a weird song. I'm like, okay, it is a weird song. Number 2 song 10 years ago today.
'Cause baby, now we got bad blood. You know it used to be bad love. So take a look what you've done. 'Cause baby, now we got bad blood.
Where were you 10 years ago today? Were you in school? Were you married and now you're not? Were you not married and now you are? Who were you with? Are you still with that person? Where did you work? All these songs bring back memories. And here was the number 1 song. It's been 10 years already since See You Again was number 1 on the Throwback Threesome. We're doing the Throwback Threesome. That song was number 1 on this date in 2015. Man, that 10 years went by quick. 2015?
Mm-hmm. I was in 8th grade getting ready to go to high school.
Wow.
Jeez
That is crazy.
Louise.
All right. We'll do more of the Throwback Threesome. We'll come back with what was big 15 years ago, then finally 20 years ago. That's coming up. And we're going to do War of the Roses this morning. She admits that she cheated on him. The story about how she cheated, where she cheated, kind of interesting, but she was outed. She got busted.
Mm-hmm.
So now she wonders, does he still care about her? He said he'd be okay with it, but she's not sure. War of the Roses comes up in about another half an hour on KDWB. We'll be right back.
The Twin Cities
#1 hit music station.
101.3 KDWB.
From the Custom One, MN.com Weather Center.
Twin Cities weather, we have a hot, sticky start to the 4th of July weekend coming up here. Today, sunny. We'll get to 89. It's going to be muggy today with a slight chance of an isolated thunderstorm later this afternoon into this evening. Tomorrow, mostly sunny. Going to be warmer and more humid with a high of 91. We do have a chance of thunderstorms tomorrow night. I'm meteorologist Sean Cable. Temperature now 73.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. When you're trying to find quality candidates, all the searching, screening, and interviewing can become a job itself. You need Indeed, the all-in-one platform that makes it easy to interview, screen, and hire quality people. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textingterms.us. Texting enrolls you for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message data rates may apply. Reply stop to opt out.
Are you making the most of your time outdoors? With Invisible Fence brand, you can. It's not just about keeping your pet safe. It's about giving your best friend freedom and giving you peace of mind. Our professional installation and certified pet trainers come to you and make outdoor safety custom fit for your home, your yard, and your dog. It's easy, reliable, and with the Invisible Fence brand, pet owners are saving $150 with a free consultation. Whether you're throwing the ball, grilling dinner, or just watching the sunset, Invisible Fence brand helps you enjoy more of those little moments with your pet without worrying about where they'll wander, knowing that they're safe. Give your pet the freedom they deserve and yourself the confidence to enjoy every season. Invisible Fence brand, where freedom meets protection.
Right now, pet owners are saving $150 with a free consultation when they text Invisible Fence brand. Text UNIT to 323232. That's UNIT to 323232. UNIT to 323232.
KDWB-FM, Richfield, Minneapolis, St. Paul, an iHeartRadio station. Make us the #1 preset on your car radio and on the free and improved iHeartRadio app. Listen for all your music, radio, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Superman. He's back.
Hell yeah. On July 11th, be a part of the Summer of Superman.
Hey, quit messing around. I'm not messing around. I'm doing important stuff.
Don't miss Superman, July 11th. Get tickets now. Rated PG-13.
Remember how crazy selling a house used to be? Spending months getting it ready and letting strangers in for open houses? Those days are over. Because today, the smart sellers are accepting a guaranteed cash offer on their house. Get yours today at chrislindahl.com. Terms and conditions apply.
Hi, welcome to IKEA.
Hey, I'm moving into my dorm soon and I don't know where to start.
You're in the right place. IKEA family members save up to 15% off college essentials to help you feel right at home.
Okay, wow. Maybe you can help me pick my classes too?
Furniture is more my thing.
Fair.
Visit us in-store or online from 7/1 to 8/5 for more details. Offer valid 7/1 to 8/5/25. U.S. only while supplies last. Selection may vary. See store and IKEA-USA.com/ready for college for details. Restrictions apply.
Celebrate savings at Master Pool and Spa. Our 4th of July sale now through July 6th. Save up to 40 to 60% off hot tubs or swim spas. Soak or float the stress away in your private backyard oasis. Now is the best time to buy. Deepest discounts of the season. Master Pool and Spa. Visit masterspas.com or visit our locations in St. Louis Park off 394 in Louisiana, in Woodbury at I-94 and Radio Drive. Masterspas.com.
One of life's greatest mysteries has finally been solved.
Who let the dogs out?
It's Spruce, the new hard-working, worry-free weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people and pets. When used as directed, spray the leaves for visible results in just 1 hour and dead weeds in just 1 day. You spray, they play. Weeds die by the next day. Find Spruce wherever weed killers are sold.
Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yeah.
Dave's 20-something original banks from 13 original colonies. He courted them, system, and now we'll name them one by one, including some he impregnated. There was Christy, April, Kathy, and Candy. She burned down a daycare. Joan and Cricket, yes, her name is Cricket. Debbie and another Debbie. Julie, yes, that Julie, but there was also another Julie. Kim and Kelly, another Kathy, was a hooker in Vegas. Linda, Mary, Vicky had a mohawk. Melanie, Melissa, Stephanie, Nancy sold ashtrays at state fairs. Tammy cheated on him with an Air Force cadet and a woman. Vanessa smelled bad, and we can't forget Patty.
What does this mean for Diddy's future and what happens next? Tap into iHeartRadio right now for full coverage, exclusive analysis, and the latest updates on this breaking news story.
Explore the latest. Open the free iHeartRadio app and see what's trending now. Now live on streaming video. KDWB's Dave Ryan Show is now on YouTube every morning starting at 7 a.m. Just search Dave Ryan TV.
Actually, we're not on right now because when we are playing a lot of music, which we're doing this morning with the Throwback Threesome, there's really nothing to see.
Yeah.
But we'll turn it on another 15, 20 minutes or so when we're done. Let's get back to the Throwback Threesome on KDWB. We go back in time and we do the songs from 10 years ago, which we did, then 15, then 20. Let's stop in 2010 and see what was big in 2010. The number 3 TV show back then was 16 and Pregnant, followed by Psych. Number 1 TV show was...
But the only thing really that there is to do is to forgive and forget. So I really do. I want to forgive you. And I want to forget you.
Can you name it?
It was my favorite show in high school. It was The Hills.
The Hills is correct.
Yes.
Movies. Number 3 movie 15 years ago today. Inception. Number 2, Despicable Me. And you'll know this one. Number 1 movie.
Let's face it. I am hotter than you. Get your hand off me.
What is it, Bailey?
It's Twilight Eclipse.
Yes. Very good.
Is that like the 7th one in the series?
It's the 3rd one.
All right. Number 3. Let's go to the music on KDWB. The number 3 song 15 years ago today. In 2010. Who were you with? Had you just met somebody like a few months before that you just loved and you'll love forever?
I actually had a boyfriend in 2010, which is wild.
Wow.
Shout out Sean.
Yeah,
Hey.
Hi, Sean. What was the number 3 song on this date? It was...
Pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars. I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now.
Number 2, this banger.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Number 1, back when everybody loved Katy Perry. We still do, but maybe just not as much. Katy Perry and Snoop, California Girls' number 1 song on the Throwback Threesome from 2010. Snoop went from being like a gang member to America's favorite uncle.
It's so weird. He has the weirdest collab. He has one with Big Time Rush. I'm just like, this is so
He
random.
did a collab with Big Time Rush.
Back in their prime, like when they were like a boy band, not now in the resurgence.
That is crazy. All right, Throwback Threesome continues. We got one more year to visit, and that is 20 years ago, 2005, 20 years ago. You're going to have trouble believing some of this stuff was literally 20 years ago, but let's go to the top TV shows. Top TV shows, Smallville, America's Next Top Model, and the number 1 TV show was...
This is our receptionist, Pam. Pam Beasley. Pam has been with us for forever. Right, Pam?
Well, I don't know.
If you think she's cute now, you should have seen her a couple of years ago. What?
Jeez. Wow. Wow. Okay. Let's go to the movies. Here we go. Fantastic Four was the number 3 movie in 2005. Number 2 was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And the number 1 movie, Bailey and I both love this movie.
This thing, this machine, it crawled out of the ground, started to torture everything. It's killing everybody.
What is it? Is it terrorists?
This came from someplace else.
What do you mean, like Europe?
No, Robbie, not like Europe.
So good. I want to watch it again.
I know.
War of the Worlds. The way it starts off with like, what was that? What was that?
Yeah.
And next thing you know, they're all running for their lives.
And they're getting annihilated.
Crazy.
Oh.
Let's go to KDWB. The number 3 song on this date in 2005 was number 2 song on the radio in 2005.
Let me show you. You want to groove? I'ma show you how to move. Come, Mr. DJ, somebody replay. Mr. DJ, won't you turn the music up on the
I want to say that might have been her first song.
I think so.
I think so,
Like
yeah.
the
Might
first
have been.
hit, for sure.
Yeah. Number 1 on the radio 20 years ago. Think about where you were. Where did you work? Where did you live? Do you still live there? Do you ever drive by that house anymore? Do you still see the person that you were seeing back then? Are you still in love with that person? Maybe you're not seeing them, but you're still in love. Just trying to spark some memories. This song was number 1. Mariah Carey on the Throwback Threesome. 20 years ago. Wow. Throwback threesome. Thanks for all the positive comments and text messages at KDWB1. We love doing the throwback threesome. Here's what's going to happen in the next few minutes here. We do have War of the Roses, even though it's like almost a holiday.
Mhm.
It's Thursday. We got to do War of the Roses.
Yeah.
She cheated on him. You got to hear that story, how he got caught. Somebody ratted him out, but you'll hear the whole story. Does he still love her? We'll see. We're going to do Dave's Dirt in a second, but right now, we've sold some more advertising on the live stream on YouTube, Dave Ryan TV. So we had to bump the price up. The demand is so great. It is now $10 a holler to get on the live stream to sponsor the Dave Ryan podcast or video stream on Dave Ryan TV on YouTube, which you can watch right now. Today's sponsor is Anna's company. Good morning, Anna.
Good morning.
Anna, we met Anna because she invited us up to ride horses a year ago. We had such a great time. Bailey's got a new friend named Jameson. He's 6 years old.
He's my favorite person.
Love that. So tell me about your business. And Vaughn is going to program the computer right now in the live stream crawl. So what is your business?
Yeah, so my business is called Longstocking Stables. Named after my first horse, Pippi Longstocking.
Love it.
Great name.
And we travel around the cities, bringing our horses and ponies to any kind of event, birthday parties, corporate events, bachelorette parties, family reunions, that kind of thing, to give pony rides or, a lot of pony rides, but pictures of ponies, and they dress up as unicorns if they want, or if there's a theme, we try to dress into the theme.
Ooh,
we're just bringing the magic of horses and ponies to, honestly, a lot of kids that haven't ever seen a horse before.
How big of a yard do I need, Anna, to do this? I mean, is it just one pony that you can walk them around the yard? Or do I need a big field, or what do I need?
Any size is fine. We can walk up and down your street if it's, a residential area or in your backyard. We did a party in Edina a couple weeks ago, and that was, a average city lot.
Wow,
okay,
nice.
Gotcha. That's very cool. So you can basically rent a horse for like an hour or 2 hours or whatever. Kids will love it. Adults will get all kinds of photo ops, something to remember forever. So we're going to put this on. What is it? So it's today's podcast or today's video stream is sponsored by Longstocking Stables. Do you have a phrase, a catchphrase like "ba-da-ba-ba-ba"? I'm loving it, or something like that? Yeah.
You got it. You nailed it in one. Bringing the magic of horses and ponies to your event.
You got that, Vaughn?
The magic of horses and ponies to your event.
Yep.
Yeah.
PONIES.
Thank you.
And then do you have a phone number or an email, or how do people reach out to you, Anna?
Oh, he didn't. Do you have a phone number, email, or what's the best way to contact you?
Facebook and Instagram is Longstocking Stables, and then my number is 612-840-7230.
You get that, Vaughn?
Yep, got it. Okay.
Now, the cool thing is you can go actually see this. You can watch the stream live in color, 3 different cameras. Jenny's not here, but it's 3 different cameras. You can watch the morning show on Dave Ryan TV. And you did Venmo me the $10, so we're good to go there. We're going to add that to the bottom line here at the iHeart company, okay?
Excellent.
Anna, you're the best. Thank you very much for sponsoring it. It is on right now. There's a red crawl along the bottom, and you can go enjoy the magic of horses and ponies at your event.
Ooh.
Yay!
I want a pony.
Thanks,
Can you
Anna.
rent a pony for me, Dave?
No, not going to happen.
Oh.
Maybe your next birthday party. We'll see. Let's do the dirt before we do War of the Roses.
101.3 KDWB.
Brought to you by 612 Injured Heimer and Lammer's Injury Law. Long story short, Diddy found guilty of some, but not everything. And the rumor is that from a pretty good legal source that he'll probably get 5.5 years in prison. He will remain in prison until they do the sentencing, which we don't know when that's going to be.
Do you remember Rachel Ray, Dave? She's
Sure I
that
do,
cooking lady.
The chef, yeah.
Yeah, well, apparently she has her own gin that she has now released, and she's been acting weird at the event to kind of show off this gin. She was 20 minutes late to the show up. She was only there for an hour, even though she was slotted for 2. And she kept coming up to people, hugging them a little too close. Seemed overly familiar when she was posing for photos.
Drunk then?
And just being kind of weird at her gin event. And honestly, this is the first time I've heard about Rachel Ray in years, but she used to be a household name.
Kind of a big deal, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Kendrick Lamar and SZA, I got to give them their flowers because they reached a musical milestone. They are the highest grossing co-headlining tour of all time, not just of the 2010 or the 2025s or whatever. They when you break down their Grand National Tour, made $11.1 million per show, have sold over 1.1 million tickets so far, with an average house of 48,000 fans per night.
Bigger than Taylor Swift?
Well, this is co-headlining.
Oh, co-headlining. I see. Okay.
So they took the record from Jay-Z and Beyonce, who were the last people to have this back in 2018.
Nick.
Wow. Really good for them. Seriously.
Here's kind of a fun story. People are just finding out that Billy Ray Cyrus sang the Scooby-Doo theme song. Wait, what?
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We got some work to do now. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We need some help from you now.
Would have never known that. It
No.
does have a little bit of a country twang to it.
It does. It's nice. Okay, so we've got some new stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Class of 2026 is including Miley Cyrus, Shaq, Demi Moore, Timothy Chalamet, Stanley Tucci, and Gabriel Iglesias. I'm shocked people are still getting stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I heard it's not as exciting and
Why? What do you mean?
prestigious because you pay for it, right?
Oh, yeah, you do pay for it. Yeah, I don't think they'll let you on if like you wanted to get on and they pay like $10,000 to it. So it's not like a nominating panel, I don't think. It's like you pay for it and they go, okay. But I mean, you got to be at least a notable.
So apparently you are selected by an independent committee and you get nominations, but you still have to pay for it yourself. So like, honestly, Miley Cyrus could just say to all of her Instagram followers, like, hey, please nominate me. Boom.
Yeah.
She's got a bunch of nominations.
But she deserves it. I would say she deserves it.
Yeah.
If you walk along the Hollywood Walk of Fame, it's fascinating. There's so many big names, like legendary Elton John and that type of thing. But then there's other names like, who's that?
Yeah.
And then you look at somebody who used to host Entertainment Tonight, like Lisa Gibbons. Does she really deserve to be on the Hollywood Walk of Fame?
Love Lisa Gibbons.
My vote is no, because you walk by and you go, she was big for about 10, 15 years, but nobody knows her anymore.
So if the star's faded, you think they should rip that star out of the Walk of Fame?
That's a good question. We'll discuss that tomorrow on the Dave Ryan Show. Let's get right into War of the Roses, brought to you by OVO, LASIK, and Lens. I do want to let you know we're doing No Phone Screener Friday at 8 o'clock. So right after War of the Roses, we'll get into No Phone Screener Friday. Coming up on KDWB, Roses starts right now.
He loves me. He loves me. Not. Only one way to find out. War of the Roses on KDWB.
Sydney was cheating. Yeah, you were cheating. You were cheating, weren't you? Okay. Well, and a lot of people are calling War of the Roses because they think their partner is cheating.
Yeah.
You're not really worried about that. Tell me how you were cheating on Thomas, Sydney. Tell me the whole story. What happened? And by the way, Thomas does know about this, so he knows. So what happened?
Well, this was 2 months ago, right? We were at a company event, and yeah, everything was fine. But then someone from the company came up to Thomas, my boyfriend, and told him that I was cheating on him. And yeah, now I feel bad, right? But I mean, he was okay. Like, he forgave me. Like, he said that he was okay with that. Like,
okay, so I'm going to help you a little bit because I think that I don't know where your accent's from, but it's very charming. I find your accent. Where are you from? Your accent is very charming.
oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm from Argentina.
Okay. So I'm going to help you a little bit here because maybe she's a little bit nervous. So from what I understand in the email, you're at a work event and Thomas used to work there. So your coworkers know who Thomas is, right?
Yes.
So one of your coworkers goes up to Thomas and says, Thomas, I should let you know that Sydney, you were caught sneaking up to the vacant 6th floor of your building, right? What were you doing? Who was the guy that you sneaked up to the 6th floor with? What was his name?
Paul.
Okay, Paul.
She felt like maybe I shouldn't say, but
well, you're right. I guess it doesn't. It doesn't really matter, in Sydney. But so you go up to the vacant 6th floor, and you were hooking up with Paul.
Yeah.
At the office. Where were you? I mean, it's a vacant 6th floor, so there's no furniture. There's nobody around.
Yeah, it's like a ghost town up there, I assume.
Were you like over the sink or what were you?
Where'd you go?
Where'd you go?
No, there was a fountain. We were by the fountain.
The water fountain?
The water fountain. Okay. Now this is okay. I don't mean to make light of this because this is, it sucks and whatever, but
but she owned up to it.
But you owned up to it. So you are up there and eventually somebody catches you going up to the 6th floor with Paul.
Mm-hmm. And then they tattle on you.
Well, I was, for bending over the water fountain.
Dave.
Okay, so but now, so this person tells your boyfriend Thomas at this gathering, and then I'm going to guess, did Thomas immediately, like on the ride home, confront you about it, or what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And what did you say?
Yes. I told him the truth. Like I couldn't lie. What was I gonna say? Like there was nothing there other than.
So you didn't try to lie your way. See, I would have tried to lie my way out of it.
What would you have said?
I would have said, well, I got off on the wrong floor.
What do you mean you got off on the wrong floor?
I literally got off on the wrong floor. Okay. No, but let's get to the reason you're doing War of the Roses.
Mm-hmm.
You're not trying to find out if Thomas is cheating because you know he's not. You've noticed a difference ever since you admitted this, and things are not the same.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do people cheat in Argentina as much as they cheat here in America?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's worldwide.
Do you think cheating is a worldwide thing?
Hell yeah.
I'm not asking you, Vaughn. I'm asking somebody from Argentina.
Well, yeah, it is.
Did you also cheat when you lived in Argentina?
No. Like this was one thing. Like it was only one time. I didn't do that often.
Well, I'm glad that you're listening to KDWB. First of all, thanks for that. So you worry. So he's been distant, and you're worried that he's not the same, and maybe he's lost interest. So we're going to call him and see who he wants to send roses to. If he chooses Sydney, then probably things are good.
Yeah.
If he chooses somebody else, then maybe he's moved on. So hang on. We'll be right back. We'll make the phone call, and we'll trick him into sending roses to somebody, and we'll see who he chooses. Okay? Hang on, Sydney. Okay, somebody caught them. That person told Sydney's boyfriend, Thomas, and now they're still together, Thomas and Sydney, but she is worried that he's lost interest.
Yeah, she was forced to confess, but they seem to have worked it out, maybe.
Maybe.
And that's why she's calling to figure that out.
So because she's worried that he won't send roses to her because like he's, just done because he doesn't want to be with her anymore. So we're calling right now to see what Thomas says about the roses.
Hello?
Hi, is this Thomas?
Yeah.
Hi, Thomas. My name is Sarah. I work for and I was just wondering if you would be interested in taking a very quick customer satisfaction survey. And if you do, it's just a couple of minutes. We will send for free a dozen long stem romantic red roses to anyone in the United States. Would you take that survey for me?
No, I'm good.
You don't want to send roses to anyone? A girlfriend, a wife?
Nope. No, I'm good. But thank you.
Wow. Okay, now this is a little bit weird here because this voice came out of nowhere, but it seems like everybody would have somebody to send roses to.
Yeah, you would think.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm confused.
Yeah, I understand. This is it's kind of a prank, but it's also a test, Thomas. We're not calling from your phone company. We're calling from KDWB Radio, and we were put up to this by your girlfriend, Sydney, to see if you would send roses to Sydney. Because that's kind of your girlfriend, and she was hoping that you would send roses to her after the big incident at work with Paul. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, everybody knows what you're talking about.
Yeah. No. Do you think everybody at work found out about that?
Everybody at work told me about it.
Okay. Yeah. So what happened was Sydney called us and she feels terrible. She's on the phone listening right now.
Oh, great.
Hi, babe. So, you don't want to send roses to me?
No, Sydney, I don't really want to send roses to you for Paul. Out of your mind?
No, but now you guys said that it seemed like that everything was going okay, and she confessed after she got caught. She confessed, and you sounded like you were okay, and you were going to try to work through it. But obviously, you're just not into that.
She told you that?
She said that she confessed on the way home. You said, "Hey, somebody told me about Paul on the 6th floor and the water fountain." Well, I don't think that you knew about the water fountain, but I guess it was over a water fountain. But whatever, doesn't matter. Erase that part from your mind.
A lot of detail. I didn't really want to hear it.
Yeah, I don't blame you. But she said that you had kind of forgiven her and you were going to try to work things out. But apparently, no.
Yeah, I did. I tried to forgive her. I did my best. But no, it's all I can really think about anytime I look at her is whatever she was doing with Paul in a fountain or whatever you just said. So no, I don't really want to give her
a water fountain, actually.
Whatever. I don't. It doesn't really matter. Does it? Sydney, you still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter, does it? What you did, where you...
Maybe I'm sorry. I already told you. I'm so sorry. It was just one time.
I don't know what to tell you, Sid. There's consequences when you do shit like that. There's consequences. And you get some radio host to call me to try to get me to send you
I didn't know.
roses.
I didn't know what to do.
Like trap me. You're trapping me on the radio. I'm sorry, Sid. We're done. I tried, but I can't. We're done.
Babe, please. I'm sorry. I really, I don't know what to do. I don't know what else to do. I'm so sorry.
How about you get in a time machine and go back in time and not f*** Paul? How about that?
Okay.
Savage.
War of the Roses on KDWB. Somebody said that was a hard War of the Roses to listen to.
Yes.
Some of them are silly. Some are kind of fun. That was kind of a hard one. All right, let's lighten the mood. Jalen and Gunnar got a birthday. Woo! Happy birthday. They're in the car and they're listening to the show right now. And happy birthday. Also sharing a birthday today with Tom Cruise.
Wow.
Tom Cruise is, how old is he today?
57.
No, he is 63 today. Still looks like he's about 40.
There's something in the water.
Olivia Munn is 45. And today is American Redneck Day today. So shout out Glencoe, Minnesota. And that is it. Let's do the War of the Roses song on 101 point. Oh, we don't have time to do it.
Yeah, we're actually going to do Maroon 5 tickets.
Oh, we're doing Maroon 5. Oh, are we playing Connections?
Yes, we are.
Love this game. Okay,
Did you come up with a Connections
I
day?
wrote up some Connections puzzles for you if you're ready.
Yes.
Now I'm going to give you 4 words. You tell me what they have in common. Okay, what these 4 words have in common. Ball, socket, drop, candy. Ball, socket, drop, candy. Any idea?
Ball,
socket, drop, candy. Now you might got it. You got it?
Yes.
Okay. Vaughn got it. Bailey, nothing yet. Nothing yet. Call me if you got the answer right and your first one through at 651-989-KDWB. We're going to send you to Maroon 5. Call now to win. Ooh, good connections. There's some people that get it, some people that don't get it. Let's see how we do. If you get it, I'm going to send you to Maroon 5. They're coming to the G Spot. I want to say the G Spot.
The G Spot.
Yep.
Formerly known as XL Energy
It
Center.
used to be, now it's Grand Casino Arena.
October 29th is the show.
At the G Spot. Now, remember, it's going to be known as the G Spot in modern day colloquialism.
Colloquialism.
Yep. So, G Spot, you heard it here on KDWB. So, here are the words. You got to figure out how they're connected. It's just like that New York Times phone game connections. Ball, socket, drop, candy. Let's get on the phone and see who's got the answer right. Let's try Michelle first. Hi, Michelle.
Hello.
The words are ball, socket, drop, and candy. What is the connection?
They all have plumbing in common.
Plumbing.
Candy. I love plumbing candy.
I'm sorry. It's a great guess, Michelle, but I'm sorry that's not it.
Okay.
Thanks for trying. Gina, good morning.
Good morning.
Our words today are ball, socket, drop, and candy. What do they have in common?
I'm ready to go to Maroon 5. I think they all have in common. They're all shaped like circles.
They're all shaped like circles. A ball, a socket, a drop, and candy. Good guess. But I'm sorry, that's not the right answer.
Oh.
She was
Have a good
so
day, Gina. I
excited.
know. Drew, good morning.
Good morning.
Your words today, Drew, are ball, socket, drop, and candy. What do they have in common?
They all have I in common.
Well, let's check your work. I ball, I socket, I drop, I candy. That looks like a win. Yes, Drew. Good job, Drew. What are you up to this weekend? What's going on?
Oh, man, so much. We're hosting a party for the Taste of Minnesota right around our apartment this weekend and have a ton of family visiting. And, yeah, we're just so excited to celebrate.
What's on the menu? Are you making burgers, brats, or what do you got on the menu?
I think there's a tenderloin in our future, but we'll definitely be checking out the Juicy Lucy's at the Taste of Minnesota.
I love that. Drew, please hold. I'll get your tickets for you. Thanks for playing Connections on KDWB. All right, we bumped it back a little bit. It is on a different day. It's No Phone Screener Friday. Maybe you've heard us do this before. You get on the radio, and we don't, normally you call the radio station at 651-989-KDWB. We know your names, just like I knew Drew's name, and I knew Gina's name. But this time, we don't screen the phone calls. We answer them raw. We're going to raw dog this bit. We're going to raw dog it right now with no protection.
Jeez. Dave, why?
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to paint a picture.
Oh.
So anyway, you're going to get on the radio. We're not going to know what your name is. We're going to anonymously interact with you. We have no idea what you're calling about. You can call about Bailey. You can talk about how the show's not as good without Jenny here.
Yeah.
Maybe you miss Drake. Maybe you hate the 4th of July and you want to tell us why you hate the 4th of July. There's fireworks and I don't like burgers. Whatever it is you want to talk about, you call us at 651-989-KDWB. You get on the phone when on the radio with no screening. Give me the rules, Bailey.
Okay, the rules are that you cannot plug your business. You cannot plug like an event that you're having later today or, a school organization event, whatever. You can't make any plugs. There's no plugs, no shout outs because we do shout outs otherwise. So if you want a shout out, you just text in. You don't do shout outs. And you have to be over 16 in order to call. And if you don't obey by the rules, you get this big old sound effect in the background. And then we'll hang up on you.
Okay. That sounds fair. 651-989-KDWB. Let's see what we got. We're going to raw dog this right. Raw dog, no phone screener Friday. Hello, you're on the radio. What's your name?
Chris.
Chris, what's up, Chris?
Hey, I want to know if whatever happened to our dear friend Hiram.
Hiram is retired. He's living in Pequot Lakes right now. Pequot Lakes right now. He lives in a camper van on the lakeshore, and he does a lot of wakeboarding.
He's got to be old, right? He's like really old.
He's really old, yeah. I'm glad you remember Hiram. I'll tell him you said hi.
Yeah, I would really love it if you, come out and get the sheep out of my fester valves.
If you don't know what she's talking about, I can't even explain it to you. Thanks for calling, Chris. No Phone Screener Friday. You're on KDWB. What is your name?
Benjamin.
Oh, my God.
Benjamin.
You're back. What's up?
I'm in a dilemma.
Okay.
I left the house while my husband was still sleeping, and no one's given me any compliments today. So I just wanted to see what you had to offer me.
Bailey's really good at this. Bailey?
Benjamin, first of all, you are a shining light. And like today is Thursday, but it's technically Friday, which means you are even more so walking on sunshine. So with every single step, know that you've got it, girl. Shoulders back. Throw your hair over your shoulder because you are the coolest
He doesn't have a whole lot of hair. Yeah.
in school.
Throw your beard back over your shoulder.
Throw your beard over your shoulder and whip that ass around in a circle.
Throw that ass in a circle.
Did you rip the chicken soup for the soul book out of her hand, please?
No, it's my copy.
Oh, no, I appreciate it. Miss you guys.
Miss you. Bye, Benjamin. Now, remember, if you call, the phone will ring for a long time because we don't pick it up. We don't pick it up until you're on the air. You are on the air right now. What is your name?
Whitney.
Whitney.
Good morning.
What's up? Good morning.
I work in a car dealership, and I'm 33 years old, and having a conversation with anyone who's 25 or younger it's painful. I don't want to talk about their feelings anymore. I'm so over it.
Why do you talk about their feelings at the car dealership?
Oh my Lord. Everyone comes to you for advice if you're slightly cool. I'm only slightly cool, but they come to you and it's like, I'm feeling overwhelmed with my task today, and oh my Lord, I feel like offing myself at least 6 times a day.
Oh
no! Don't do that.
Oh no!
I definitely will not.
Yeah, but you know what? I think look at it in the positive way. I get a lot of people that come to me. They trust me with things that they shouldn't tell anybody, and they tell me these things like, "Yeah, my husband and I haven't slept together in 12 years, but I'm sleeping with the guy, whatever." And I'm like, and it's like, okay, they love you and they trust you, so look at it that way.
As the random lady that they met at the car dealership,
Right.
They trust you. I would always think maybe they don't have a lot of people to talk to.
And that could be it too. Thank you, Whitney. No. Oh, hello.
Oh, bummer.
No, nothing there. Hello, No Phone Screener Friday. You're on KDWB. What's your name?
Sarah?
Sarah, go ahead.
It's my daughter's 11th birthday. I just wanted to say happy birthday, Alexis. I love you.
Happy birthday, Alexis.
She eats it in.
Yeah, you got it in. No shout outs. That's our rule. But she got it in. And happy birthday, Alexis.
Birthday.
Okay. KDWB, No Phone Screener Friday. No shout outs. What's your name?
Joey.
Joey? What's up, Joey?
Yep. Joey, I wanted to tell Bailey that she made me cry on the radio the other day when she was talking about somebody crying during a Star Trek movie. She was laughing when Data was dying, or Data sacrificed himself for Picard in the Enterprise, and
yeah,
because her mom cried. That made me cry. It was very sad, Bailey. I love Star Trek.
Oh, well, I love Star Trek too, but it was a hilarious moment when my sister threw a fit as like a 12-year-old in a movie theater in front of a bunch of other people by going, Data! Hilarious moment, and I cried because I was so embarrassed.
Oh, that's funny.
Good stuff. I love Star Trek. Hey, live long and prosper, Joey.
Yeah, you too, Bailey. Take it easy.
You too.
That was such a nerd moment.
Seriously, no more nerd moments.
No, you can't play that on me.
Add that to the rules.
No.
Add it. No Star Trek. KDWB, No Phone Screener Friday. I know we're saying it's Friday. We normally do this on Friday, and I know it's Thursday, but it's habit. What's your name?
Suzanne, and it's a Friday vibe. So
It is a Friday vibe.
Yeah.
What's up, Suzanne?
Yes. Well, I want to talk about, or I guess ask about summer festivals. What's your favorite summer festival to go to every year? What's the one that you look forward to every summer?
Dang.
Does the state fair count?
See, I was going to say the state fair.
Yeah, state fair.
Fair can count.
Yeah.
Head and shoulders, yeah.
When I was in high school, it was the Andover Family Fun Fest because I'm from Andover, and that was the only one, and it was right there and we could walk. But when I was in high school, they had rides, and now they don't have rides anymore. So
why don't they have rides?
I don't know, because they're cheap. They got bouncy houses now, but they had like, you know, the little tilt-a-whirl and everything showed up. And so I'd say if it's got a tilt-a-whirl, that's the one I want to go to.
I like Latin Days at Valley Fair. It's like I think just a weekend that they do, and there's so many like mariachi bands and Mexican dancers and stuff, and just because it's like a bit of culture, because I'm half Puerto Rican.
Nice.
Very cool. What about you?
I'm actually going to Valley Fair next weekend.
Oh.
My favorite is actually our little hometown festival in August that is called Pickle Fest. And it's exactly what it sounds like. It's officially Cucumber Festival, but you get pickled, so it has morphed into Pickle Fest
All
over
right.
the years.
Let's not keep this a
and
mystery. What city does this take place in?
It is in Boyceville, Wisconsin.
Boyce? Spell it, please.
Boyceville. Boyceville. Boyceville, Wisconsin. And it's the third weekend of August every year.
I got to check that out. I've never heard of Pickle Fest before
I
or
love
Cucumber Fest. KDWB, no phone screener Friday. What's your name?
Kelly.
Hi, Kelly. What's up?
Hi, I'm just wondering, since you guys are locally famous, if you guys ever get stopped in stores to get pictures of, I know the paparazzi aren't with you guys, but do you guys get stopped frequently?
Yeah, sure. I mean, once in a while, somebody
Yeah.
be like, like in Cub not too long ago, a guy's like, hey, excuse me, I hate to bother you.
Mm-hmm.
Are you Dave Ryan? My wife loves you. Can you just make a little video for her? And I'm like, yeah, sure. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. But not very often.
Not a lot. I know Vaunt gets stopped in the grocery store all the time.
For some reason, because I go to the same, not even handful of Cubs, and people will spot me. Or there's this one employee that I guess we're friends now because he sees me all the time. He's like, hey, Vaunt. I'm waiting for it to happen because my family's in town,
Mhm.
and I want my mom to feel. I want to be like, and this
You're
is
famous,
my mom.
Yeah, exactly.
Because my mom would love that.
Yeah. I get recognized at events, but I like it when I'm at events because then people say, Bailey, I'm here because you talked about it and that you told me to come. So that's why I'm here. So always come up to me, at least. I love it.
No, absolutely come up.
Yeah.
I would say, unless I'm at the urinal, don't approach me. Don't extend your hand for a handshake at the urinal.
What a flow.
Wow, nice package.
What a healthy prostate. KDWB, no phone screener Friday. You're on the radio. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Jason Statham.
Jason Statham?
Continue.
I'm Casey Kasem.
Casey Kasem. Casey Kasem.
Not Jason
Continue.
Statham.
Continue.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Casey.
Hey, I was wondering, what kind of motorhome do you have, Dave?
It starts with an E. Integra. Integra. Yeah.
How big is it?
32-footer.
Damn.
Nice. I want to get one day. How do you like it?
Oh, we love it. Absolutely love it. I've wanted one my entire adult life, and we finally said, what are we waiting for? So it's like, if you're looking for something, you can afford it, then don't wait on it. You could die tomorrow, Casey. You don't know. You never know. Go buy that bouncy house that you want to get. It's awesome.
Well, I think I'll get it then. Thank you very much, Dave.
Okay.
Casey Kasem, what the heck?
Keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars.
America's Top 40.
Hello. KDWB, no phone screener Friday. What's your name?
Hi, my name is Cece.
Okay.
Casey? Another Casey.
I think Cece.
Cece.
What's up, Cece?
I just wanted to say that I love your radio, and I have a question.
Sure, go ahead.
I know that you've answered this about dogs, but if you were a cat, what kind of cat would you be?
Ooh, American short hair. I would be orange, and I would be a fat cat.
Yeah, you would.
And then I'd have a little white splotch on my face or something, so it looks like I have a little mustache.
Okay, I'd be a tabby. I like the M on my forehead. It'd be a tabby with an M on my forehead.
I have no answer. I know nothing about cat breeds. I didn't know there were cat breeds.
Would you be a black cat?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
It's very creative, Bailey.
Next one, no phone screener Friday. You're on the radio. What's your name?
Lindsay.
What's up, Lindsay?
Well, I just want to say you brought this up, but nobody misses Drake.
Wow.
Go into detail. Go into detail.
Wow.
I mean, when he was on the radio, I used to want to text in and say, why is he on the radio? But then I'm like, why would I do that? That's not helpful.
So instead, you call.
Yeah, well, it's after
a
the
year
fact.
later.
Because you brought it up, so it made me feel better that now I can get it off my chest. No one misses him.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Do you feel this way about me or Bailey now?
Ooh, she hesitated. She hesitated a lot.
No. We love you guys.
You're very kind. I will tell you this one. Whenever anybody leaves the show, it could be anybody leaving the show, people will always say, well, I'm not going to listen again. It's never going to be the same.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's kind of like, when your boyfriend dumps you when you're in 9th grade and you go, I'm never going to be in love again. 2 weeks later, you're out with, Ethan.
Randy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you. I'm glad you were still listening.
I
Thank
do like
you.
that she had the wherewithal to be like, should I text in? No, that wouldn't be helpful. If only everyone had that same wherewithal.
No phone screener Friday. Got time for a couple of more. What's your name?
Yo, it's Juanita.
Hey girl. What's up?
Okay, so today we're going down to Cruise America to check out some RVs.
Because you heard me be an influencer and you're going to check one out, right?
And I listen to what you say.
Yes, you do. You're going to love it. Seriously, go check it out. You don't need a big one. They don't even have big ones at Cruise America, and they don't pay me to say this. I've never got a freebie from them ever. But if you want to check out RV life and you don't want the commitment, go rent one for a week or a weekend. Where are you going to go? Are you going to go somewhere?
Well, that's why I'm calling, because I want some suggestions as to where some first-time campers should go.
Ooh.
I don't. Wisconsin Dells has got some campgrounds. I'd say go somewhere into Wisconsin or go up somewhere north. Go to the KOA campground.
Hinkley, but that's just too boring.
Well, yeah, because I would say go somewhere where it's like, I don't know, up north. Cloquet has got a KOA campground. The thing about an RV is, you got the RV, you set it up, you put the hose and all the stuff, and then you're kind of stuck there.
Yeah.
Unless you have a car or a bike or something like that. So I'm still new at this. I don't really have a great idea for you.
Well,
Bailey,
I'll just let you know that we'll find some place to go. And if you look at the news and you see some black woman running, that's me, because I was very afraid.
Okay. Good to know. Love you, Juanita.
Love you.
Bye. Last call. No phone screener Friday. What's your name?
Hey, this is Jenna.
Hi, Jenna. What's up?
I just want to say a big F you to my spouse for serving me divorce papers with a 2-month-old and a 2-year-old.
Oh. When did you get the papers?
2 days after my birthday.
Oh,
Did you see it coming?
Not exactly, but I felt something was off. So
instead of having a conversation with you, they're just like, well, here's the papers.
Well, we tried counseling. He only went to 3 sessions and called it quits. So
yeah.
But he said he's done everything to save the marriage.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
I'm sorry about. Well, you did get your FU shout out on the radio.
Thanks, Steve. Love you.
Love you back, Jenna. Have a great weekend. Okay, that is it for No Phone Screener Friday. Thanks for all the phone calls. We normally do it on Friday, but it's a Friday vibe today, and we won't be here tomorrow, but we'll do it again next Friday morning at about 7:35 to get you on the radio on KDWB. We'll be right back on the Dave Ryan in the Morning Show, and Bailey's got a talent that you won't believe. I didn't know she had this talent until recently. You'll hear it next.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One, is coming back to Las Vegas.
T-Mobile Arena. September 19th and 20th.
Streaming live only on Hulu.
And you can be there.
For a weekend full of superstar performances.
Featuring
Tate McRae. Ed Sheeran. Lil Wayne. Jelly Roll. Maroon 5. Mariah Carey. Glorilla, and more. 15 artists, 2 nights, 1 stage. Music brings us together. Tickets are on sale now at AXS.com. Go to AXS.com to get your tickets today. And we'll see you at our 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival, presented by Capital One.
Gear up, music fans. Hyundai is back as a proud partner of the 2025 iHeartRadio Music Festival. Join us as our electrifying all-star lineup hits the stage like never before.
From the Custom One, MN.com Weather Center.
Twin Cities weather, we have a hot, sticky start to the 4th of July weekend coming up here. Today, sunny. We'll get to 89. It's going to be muggy today with a slight chance of an isolated thunderstorm later this afternoon into this evening. Tomorrow, mostly sunny. Going to be warmer and more humid with a high of 91. We do have a chance of thunderstorms tomorrow night. I'm meteorologist Sean Cable. Outside now, it's 75.
This report is sponsored by Sam's Club. Are you ready for some locked-in summer value? At Sam's Club until July 22nd, prices are held on over 1,000 items, including summer must-haves like sunscreen and ice cream. Go sign up for a membership and join Sam's Club today at samsclub.com/join.
Hi, Zoe Saldana. Welcome to T-Mobile. Here's your new iPhone 16 Pro on us.
Thanks. And here's my old phone to trade in.
You don't need a trade-in. When you switch to T-Mobile, we'll give you a new iPhone 16 Pro. Plus, we'll help you pay off your old phone up to $800, and you still get to keep it.
There's always a trade-in.
Not right now at T-Mobile.
I feel like I have to give you something in return for karma.
That's okay.
I don't really have much in my purse. Oh, let's see. Hand sanitizer. It's lavender.
I'm good. Seriously.
Let me check this pocket. Oh, mints?
Really, I'm fine.
Oh, I have raisins. I'm a mom. Wait 1 sec. I've got cupcakes in the car.
It's our best iPhone offer ever. Switch to T-Mobile. Get a new iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence on us. No trade-in needed. We'll even pay off your phone up to $800.
With 24 monthly bill credits, new line, $100 plus a month on experience beyond finance agreement, $999.99 and qualifying forwarded. For well qualified, plus tax and $10 connection charge. Pay off via virtual prepaid card below 15 days. Credits end and balance due if you pay off early or cancel. See T-Mobile.com.
Save big at Menards and prepare for the summer heat with a new air conditioner from Denali Air. Quickly and efficiently cool your spaces with auto and eco modes to maximize performance and save on energy costs. Cool your space from anywhere in the room with 3 cooling speeds and a remote control. Save big money on Denali air conditioners. Plus, check out our weekly flyer on Menards.com for more great deals happening this week.
Save big money at Menards.
Citizens, since we each upgraded to Xfinity in our homes, the Wi-Fi has been booming. It's fair to say our town has officially become a boomtown.
Mayor, will I be able to drop into multiplayer gaming battles with low lag?
The lag won't be an issue, but your questionable skills may be.
And what if I have hundreds of devices on the Wi-Fi? Purely hypothetical.
Seems like a lot, but sure, hundreds of devices all booming together with the Xfinity Gateway. Yes, friends and neighbors, with Xfinity, the Wi-Fi is booming.
The Wi-Fi isn't the only thing that's booming. Now get the most reliable Wi-Fi and our best-in-class equipment for one consistent price for 5 years guaranteed. All in. Plus, get unlimited data included and no annual contract. All with the 5-year price guarantee from Xfinity. Visit Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today.
There's so many things about this story that I just love. I think even she admits there's some part of the story that's absolutely ridiculous. What happened with your husband that made you say, oh my God, we can do War of the Roses? What happened?
I hope she makes you smile.
I found a pill.
The way you made me smile on the other end of a phone in the middle of a highway driving alone.
I've just noticed that sometimes he comes home and he smells like a different soap.
And there was some sort of smeared substance on her shirt.
I keep finding pairs of underpants in our mailbox.
That he was there, and then she disappears, knowing that, giving her the side eye, giving her the look the entire night.
I can't help it that you're insecure about my past relationship. I said I'm sorry. I've already apologized for that.
Yeah, babe, I hope he shows up in a 2 a.m. pic from a friend, hanging on to a girl to just rub it in. I hope you stay up all night, all alone, waiting by the phone, and then he calls.
So we met this girl, and she introduced herself as, she was like, hi, I'm Kendra from Days of Our Lives.
Well, after the fact, he's like, by the way, I was at Kendra's house putting in a backsplash.
Looked at our Target app, and I've never done this, but it shows all sort of the purchase history around Valentine's Day. We also bought this Reese's heart-shaped chocolate box and condoms.
I hope you both feel the sparks by the end of the drive. I hope you know he's the one by the end of the night. I hope you never ever felt more free. Tell your friends that you're so happy.
So I hid under the stairs just in case, someone was going to come over, but no one ever came over. So I was stuck under the stairs for 3 hours.
Like you did on me. I hope you cheat like you did on me.
And Kelly was hoping that you would send those roses to her.
Oh, well, if I would have known she was listening, I would have.
Well, of course you would have.
You're this upset about it. Why can't you just talk to me about it?
I'm going to get a restraining order or something now. Like,
come
this is
on.
one step too far. Like,
honestly, just get off my...
Every guy says, I told that crazy girl to leave me alone.
Yeah. He cheated on his wife, so can you really believe whatever the he's saying? Turns out that I'm basically the last person to know that my sister-in-law and my husband have been having an affair. Everybody else knows.
I
sorry. I can't hear you guys.
I mean, how long do you think this is going to last, though? Because, he can pretend right now that the phone is not coming through, that the call's not coming through. Because he was so flat busted, he just hung up.
Like you did on me.
That many g-g-g-gs.
I'm
All right,
trying my
got one.
hardest.
All right.
Yeah.
Urgently rolling toilet paper off of the roll.
Okay.
You have a remarkable talent for something so worthless.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm getting real spitty. It's all over my laptop.
Hot air hand dryer, the powerful ones.
Okay. How's that?
It was Bailey's wind up to her face. I wish you could have saw it.
Do it again. Hot air hand dryer. They have a name. It starts with an E. I can't remember what they're called.
It's the ones where you stick both your hands.
No,
in.
that's the Dyson. That's the Dyson
okay.
air blade.
Hot air.
I'm talking about
so
the one that's called a tornado or accelerator. Okay. I think it's called accelerator.
Okay, here it comes.
Okay, we're done. We're done with your sound effect.
Oh, are you sure?
We're going to save it for another day.
All right.
People actually like that bit. Which, just for the record, you've been here a year and 3 months.
Yeah.
That was the first thing you've ever done that anybody liked.
Listen, everyone loves Dave's Wheel of Girlfriends and Bernie calling in, and I hooked up Bernie on the phone, okay?
Text messages. Bailey's sound effects are the best. LMAO, remarkable talent for something so worthless. Ha ha. My new favorite of Bailey's sound effects is the hand dryer. I'm crying. These are all text messages that people sent in. I'm crying, laughing. God bless Bailey's sound effects.
Thank you.
Juanita here. Bailey, I love you so much.
Juanita's my biggest fan.
Marianne says, oh my God, Bailey, you're making me laugh my blanking head off. Unknown talents.
Very
cocktail
talented.
shaker.
Cocktail shaker?
Yeah,
Okay.
do it. See, it's way better than I thought it would be.
But I thought it would be faster than that. You usually like going.
Yeah, I know, but this cocktail shaker's got a lot of contents in it.
Oh, this person got a lot of time too.
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
He's like one of those fancy bartenders with the aprons.
Yeah, you surprise me.
Wow.
Because just around the time I get tired of you,
yeah,
you bring me back to life.
Oh, let's
keep you on your toes.
Put that on my gravestone, I think. Yeah.
All right, we'll be back in a second with You Can't Make This Stuff Up. Hang on. It's coming up next on KDWB.
For more information about contests on this station, go to kdwb.com/rules.
From the Custom One, MN.com Weather Center.
Twin Cities weather, we have a hot, sticky start to the 4th of July weekend coming up here. Today, sunny. We'll get to 89. It's going to be muggy today with a slight chance of an isolated thunderstorm later this afternoon into this evening. Tomorrow, mostly sunny. Going to be warmer and more humid with a high of 91. We do have a chance of thunderstorms tomorrow night. I'm meteorologist Sean Cable. Outside now, it's 75.
This report is sponsored by Dairy Queen. It's cake batter. It's cookie dough. It's the new Superman Cake Batter Cookie Dough Blizzard treat. Now at participating DQ locations for a limited time. Fly in today for this cosmic collision of flavor. And don't miss Superman, only in theaters July 11th. DQ. Happy tastes good.
Hey, it's Fallon. Growing up, I had a single mom, and the only place I had internet was at school. Even now, there are literally millions of Americans who either can't afford high-speed internet at home or live in a location where it's not available. Think about that. What do we all use for every aspect of our lives now? The internet. Well, AT&T is committing $5 billion to help 25 million people get and stay connected to affordable high-speed internet access by 2030. This initiative began in 2021, and since then, nearly 5 million Americans have benefited from AT&T's discounted internet service and digital literacy programs. I know what that would have meant for my family, so I can only imagine what that means for regular, hardworking people to get that kind of help connecting. Beyond those receiving assistance getting connected to high-speed internet, AT&T has reached out to about 360,000 students through the Achievery, a free digital learning platform. They've also helped educate 288,000 adults with digital literacy resources and workshops. That's the kind of company that makes a difference and cares about communities across the United States.
Connecting changes everything. AT&T.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T?
Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again. At work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text SERVE to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text SERVE to 42424. That's SERVE to 42424.
Celebrate savings at Master Pool and Spa. Our 4th of July sale now through July 6th. Save up to 40 to 60% off hot tubs or swim spas. Soak or float the stress away in your private backyard oasis. Now is the best time to buy. Deepest discounts of the season. Master Pool and Spa. Visit masterspas.com or visit our locations in St. Louis Park off 394 in Louisiana, in Woodbury at I-94 and Radio Drive. Masterspas.com.
Are you ready for some locked-in summer value? At Sam's Club until July 22nd, prices are held on over 1,000 items, including summer must-haves like sunscreen and ice cream. Go sign up for a membership and join Sam's Club today at samsclub.com/join.
Got one of those days that never stops? Try a stop at Speedway and refresh the vibe with $1 large Big Coke drinks. Get $1 large Big Coke drinks at Speedway with Speedy Rewards. The convenience stores of Speedway. Valid through 8/26/25. See app for full terms.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textingterms.us. Texting enrolls you for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop, opt out.
Are you making the most of your time outdoors? With Invisible Fence brand,
Hey, you guys, put down your smokes. You guys, put down your beer. We've got a game tonight. That's why another school is here. Tax the rich. Your mom is here, and so is your aunt. Straight from Fort Wayne's most prestigious plant. Go fight with all your might and act like you give a crap. Please direct your attention to the 50-yard line, where for your entertainment, the cheer captain will now get pregnant by number 32, Billy Bob Bodine. We had a chance to win tonight. We practiced hard and long, but the QB's got an injury. Set himself on fire with his bong. Wick, wick, wick. Indiana's from where we hail. Look, the coach just got out of jail. Hey, does anybody want to buy a washer? Come see me after the game.
Okay.
There's a nip in the air at Dixon Farms, and we're bringing in a new crop that you're sure to enjoy. It's a special hybrid we've been working on for years, and now Dixon Farms has perfected it. If you like delicious cantaloupe,
I love cantaloupe.
and if you like Dixon cider,
My wife and I both like Dixon cider.
then you'll love the newest member of the Dixon cider family, a cantaloupe with that unmistakable Dixon cider taste. Dixon Cider Melons.
Dixon cider melons? That sounds amazing.
It is. Lay back, all the way back, and get ready for Dixon Cider Melons. This fall, after you get some hot Dixon cider, try some warm Dixon Cider Melon.
Yes, please. I've been waiting to give my wife Dixon cider melons for a long time.
I have to be honest, it didn't do much for me, but he really enjoyed it.
This fall, get some juicy Dixon Cider Melons. And trust me, you'll want some extra napkins.
Thanks, Dixon Farms.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
You can't make this stuff up. 2, 3, 4.
Who is Jasper T. Jowls? Anyone?
Cartoon character?
Well, close. He is an animatronic bear at Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, okay. Now that you
Jasper
say it,
T.
yeah.
Jowls. So when I first saw this headline, I thought maybe it would mean he would be stripping, doing a little sexy little show.
Oh.
They're doing an adult version of Chuck E. Cheese.
What do you do there?
Well, here's the story. It's not adult, like R-rated or whatever. They're announcing a new spin-off chain specifically for adults. It's called Chuck's Arcade. They just opened the first 10 in malls across the U.S., basically like a normal arcade you see in every mall, but some of them will have food and alcohol. So it's kind of like a Dave & Buster's kind of a thing.
Yeah.
But it's Chuck's Arcade. And each location has newer games like Halo, but also classic games that you might remember when you were a kid back in the day, Mortal Kombat, Asteroids. And yes, you can still win your tickets and get prizes, just like the thrill of getting a bunch of points on your ticket down at Dave & Buster's. But the days of walking around with a big old stack of tickets are gone.
The big old bucket, and they're overflowing.
Yes. And you're like, oh my God, look at this. They keep coming.
So
They come.
good.
Now it's like they rack them up on your card. So then you take your card up. And truly, I like the cards better.
Yeah.
I mean, it's less to, manage in your arms. So,
but it was always like not a novelty, but to be like, yeah, I have all these tickets and showing the kids' faces like, yeah, haha, look at how many I have.
Well, the problem is you walk up and you got an armload of tickets. They count them up. They go, okay, you can get a Jolly Rancher for that. You're like, oh, Jolly Rancher, I want the Atari.
That's it. I remember Circus, which was similar to Chuck E. Cheese, and they had coins. So you would walk around with a bucket full of like quarters.
Yeah.
And then they would say, like Circus on the little coin. And that was heavy. I think I went there maybe twice in my life, but I feel like I still have a Circus coin.
I want to go to Dave & Buster's, but I also would check this out. Kids are welcome too, but they really tried to sell the adult angle in the press release. They call it a spinoff of the modern day love letter to the games and people who made Chuck E. Cheese great. And I think that we should go to Dave & Buster's again because we had such a good time down there.
Could annihilate you in darts. Who won darts when we were there last?
We played the weird darts game, right?
Yeah, because it's like a projection darts.
Yeah, you like throw a virtual dart, right?
It's like a wall. Yeah.
Onto
Instead
a
of
wall.
an actual dartboard. That was cool. And then we did the Hungry Hippo thing where the four of us, me, you, Dave, Jenny, got on a life-size hippo and trying to get the little balls.
Shout out Dave & Buster's in Southdale. McDonald's wants to give us all heartburn before 10 o'clock in the morning. They've announced a new spicy McMuffin. Going to hit their breakfast menu next week for a limited time. There are 3 versions: spicy egg McMuffin, spicy sausage, and a spicy sausage McMuffin with egg. And all they did is add their spicy pepper sauce on top. It's a new sauce that comes on their spicy McCrispy sandwich. You'll start getting them next Tuesday, July 8th. They didn't say how long they're going to be around for.
What's the point of they always introduce limited time menu items and then just like, they're going to go away almost positively. I guess to get people there for the limited time, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's it. It's like draw you in, get you into McDonald's because it's only a limited time you're going to be there. So if you're not planning on going to McDonald's, maybe you're like, oh, I got to go try the spicy egg McMuffin. Normally I wouldn't go.
And then if it's popular, then they make it go away so that it can come back.
Like the McRib.
The McRib is back. Get your butt cheeks in the door.
But I think that the McRib, if it were there all the time,
right,
it wouldn't be special.
Exactly.
It's kind of like Christmas. If you have Christmas 12 months out of the year, it's not fun anymore.
Right. Well, we did that in retail. Back when I worked for the Disney store, we would have these like little bitty toys that would fly off the shelves. And then we would say, oh, it's going away and it's being replaced by some other stupid little trinket kind of toy. So then when it would come back, people would be like busting down the doors because they'd be like, are Tsum Tsums back in stock? I need my Tsum Tsums. Like they're all dumb.
They're all dumb.
I feel so strongly about all of that stuff.
Hey, one more story about classic arcade games, and I know that you're probably not old enough to remember these, but I will give you some of the top 10 classic arcade games. And this is just, I guess somebody did a study or research, and here we go. Number 1 arcade game, classic arcade game of all time. Go ahead and take a guess.
Pac-Man.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yep. Galaga, Street Fighter 2, Donkey Kong, Frogger, Space Invaders, Mortal Kombat, Asteroids, Ms. Pac-Man, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Dig Dug, Centipede, Defender, Mario Brothers 1942, The Simpsons arcade game, and Golden Axe. There you go.
I wish I liked them, but they make me stressed out every time I play an arcade game.
Why?
Because I'm going to lose. And so I'm always like, the whole time. So it's like
It's
my
an
heart
arcade
rate
game.
goes up.
Well, I get it. There's some pressure.
Yeah.
You just
There's a lot
already
of
know
pressure.
you're going to lose going into it?
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to probably die in some way. So why bother trying in the first place? I'll just watch somebody else and critique.
That's the dumbest thing ever.
Because it's a great life
You're going to die
mentality.
in life, too. You're going to die one day in life. So is your attitude,
Why live?
Why live? Why try? Why try?
Yeah.
You got to try. Enjoy it. That's a good analogy of life. You've got a short time while you're playing your arcade game. Try your best instead of going, I'm going to die anyway.
Well, thankfully, I'm not being followed by little colorful ghosts all the time. So
Look over your shoulder. Dirt next on KDWB. Did you babysit last night?
I did. I did for the first time ever.
You're 34 years old.
I'm sorry, not the first time ever babysitting, but the first time babysitting my niece.
She's 2.
She's 2.5. And my sister, I'm sure she's never asked me to babysit before because full disclosure, I do not change diapers. I've maybe done like 2 in my entire life.
You're willing to do it or you won't do it?
I'm willing to do it, but like I need someone to teach me more than just like telling me how to do it. I need to like stand there with someone and teach me how to do it so I don't do it wrong.
What could you get wrong?
Well, she's got like a sensitive butt, I think, my niece. So she has like some kind of
diaper
paste,
rash or something?
Yeah, that she needs.
Well, yeah, you put the diaper butt cream on there.
They've got like some hippie kind of dippy stuff that they're, I don't know. But I was babysitting for the first time yesterday. I showed up. Of course, she's napping, and she's napping like on my sister's spouse. So then they have to wake up. And so now she's in a terrible mood because she just woke up from a nap. And she was like screaming bloody murder, absolute bloody murder. And Madison's like, my sister Madison, she's like, well, Bailey, do you want to go see a movie? Because it doesn't look like we're going to go. And I said, just leave. She'll end up crying. And if she cries for 10 minutes, if she cries for 30 minutes, she'll end up getting exhausted eventually. And I just try to get her to stop crying. And she's like yelling, "Mama, Mama, Mama, where's Mama? Where's Mama?"
So they leave. You're there with the baby.
Yep.
Josephine.
Little
yep. Josephine. You're there. It's Bailey and Joe.
It's just us two, and she's just absolutely screaming constantly. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. But I am justified. I'm like, I will not tell them to come back. I will not tell them to come back.
Yeah.
So they were just in the car. I called my sister and just put her on speakerphone and just be like, hey, just say you're going to the movie and then you're going to be back. Just say you'll be back. And so then I picked up Josephine. We looked out the window. We saw Mama's not just standing out there joking. So I was like, hey, do you want to go outside or something? She's like, yeah. And so she finally like stopped crying.
Yeah.
We put on our shoes. We went outside. And while we were out there, we're like, let's just walk to the park. And then after we went to the park, she was fine.
Yeah.
We came home. We watched Toy Story. And I gave her a yogurt.
Mm-hmm.
She was totally fine. And we just would like walk quietly holding hands on the way to the park, just like silently walking. And then she'd go, ooh, a piane. There's a piane in the side. Oh, a rabbit. There's a rabbit. She's so sweet.
Well, you did fine then.
I did, but God, that first 15 minutes, I don't know how I did it.
Well, babies screaming is meant to alert us so that we can't ignore it because because if we could ignore it, then that doesn't go with God's plan. We got to go tend to the crying baby. That's why crying babies are so rattling to listen to.
Piercingly loud. And I feel like my womb actually shriveled up and died as I was listening to the screaming.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It was terrifying, but I made it
But you
out.
did good. Did you change the baby's diaper?
No, I didn't. I didn't have to. She got changed before I got there, and she's like on her way out of diapers.
Okay.
So I didn't have to change a diaper.
Man, I can change a diaper with I got like a cup of coffee in one hand.
Yeah, your eyes are shut.
You're
watching
peeing
TV.
in the other.
You're peeing.
You peeing with the other hand. Still changing the baby with my knees.
Yeah.
I can change a baby like just like magic.
Like right on rice. Yeah, I'm not as skilled as Dave, clearly, but I definitely can change a diaper because I have 2 little sisters and I did it with them. I have little cousins.
Yeah.
Got to get your diaper, just change a game up.
I just never had. Well, when people are like, I can't believe you don't have to change a diaper. I don't know many babies.
Yeah.
Why would I have to change a diaper
Yeah.
if I don't know any babies?
You never changed a poopy diaper?
Maybe once.
Okay.
Maybe, and then like a pee diaper maybe once. So probably 2 in my life.
Question for moms listening and dads too.
Mm-hmm.
This was an argument in my family. When your baby pees in their diaper, do you give them the baby wipe treatment before you put a new baby diaper on them?
Mm.
The reason I ask this is because there's somebody in my family, I caught them one time changing their baby. The baby peed, big pee-soaked diaper, and they put a dry diaper on without wiping the baby's bottom. And I'm like, no, you got to wipe that. And they're like, what? It's fine. I'm like, no, it's dried pee all over their little bottom, so you got to wipe that off.
I feel like that's common sense. Do you put on pants right after you poop? No. You wipe.
I do.
So let me ask you, if you're a mom, verify that I was in the right there, or dad too. You wipe the baby peas, you wipe their little bottom with a little Desitin wipe or whatever it is, and then you put their little diaper back on.
Or their little pull up.
Yeah, now you're just getting another diaper dirty.
Well, yeah, and they got dried pee, like molding and growing fungus on their skin.
Yeah,
that's
you
why
poop
this
and then put your pants back on, Dave?
Poop is a different story. but pee, and I said, no, and they're like, what? It's not a big deal. And I'm like, okay.
All right, well, Good luck getting a rash on your butt cheeks. Sheesh. We have a text message that says, I was 32 when I had my first baby and I had never changed a diaper before then. See, exactly. If you don't know a baby, how are you going to change a diaper if you don't know any of them?
Borrow one.
Borrow a baby?
Borrow a baby.
I'll pass.
Borrowbabies.com.
I'll pass. Borrowbabies.com.
Duh.
Here's a text that says, I have a child and I always wondered this. I was a wiper, but my siblings are not. You are in the right. I believe if you are a child care expert or a pediatrician, I think you can probably back me up on that one.
Yeah.
I'd say probably 20 out of 21. That's an odd stat. Moms wipe their baby butt.
No wipe needed, this person said. And then someone said, oh my God, gross, you wipe every time.
Yes, you're supposed to.
You wipe the butt every time. Yeah, people say always wipe. I've seen no wipe parents too, though.
Here's another analogy. When you're painting, do you just dip your paintbrush into another color? No, you put it in the water to get rid of the color first.
Okay.
Duh.
Here's a text that says, it's okay not to wipe a boy, but definitely wipe a girl if she pees. I'm a mom of 4 boys, auntie to 6 nieces. I'm going to go ahead and disagree because boys don't want urine drying on their skin either. Urine is, here's how you know urine goes bad.
Yeah.
Don't flush the toilet, leave it sit there for a day. You come back that night, it's like, pungent's a good word for it because urine does deteriorate and biodegrade or whatever. You don't want biodegrading happen on your baby sensitive skin. Okay.
Look at that baby corner on the Dave Ryan show.
Dave's baby corner. You always wipe. Thank you very much.
From Hollywood's biggest celebrities to the latest gossip at Channel 4, it's Dave's Dirt on KDWB.
Diddy found not guilty on the most serious counts.
They acquitted him of the sex trafficking, which he was absolutely innocent of. They acquitted him of the racketeering conspiracy that he was absolutely innocent of, and all of the components to it. The kidnapping, he was innocent of that. The arson, he was innocent of that. The obstructing justice, he was innocent of that. And that is no longer just me saying that. That is the verdict of our jury.
Okay. It doesn't affect me, so I don't care that much. But I still don't think they'll ever bounce back with, he's more than just a bad boy. He's a bad boy.
Bad man.
Bad man. Charlize Theron recently had a one-night stand with a very much younger person. Now, remember, she's 49.
I don't have many of them. I'm sitting here sounding like I do. So when I do, I'm like, I should have done this in my 20s. Probably had 3 one-night stands in my entire life. But I did just recently a 26-year-old, and it was really amazing.
Sometimes I just wonder why people talk, And that's coming from the radio personalities. But nobody, who asked you?
The
and why?
podcast host.
Well, I think that your job when you go on a podcast is to have a spicy story.
Yeah.
Like when you watch The Tonight Show, Jimmy will set up a question that he knows in advance. Like, so did you do anything fun on your summer vacation?
Yeah.
And he's not looking for not really set around the house. He has been set up in advance. So your job when you go on a talk show is to have an interesting story.
I try to have an interesting story all the time. Does it work? Not all the time.
No, certainly not.
Here's one. So Orlando Bloom's getting real vague booky again because that's what he's on right now. He's talking about loneliness and sadness after he split up from Katy Perry. So apparently he had a great time at Lauren Sanchez and Jeff Bezos' wedding. And now he's looking back and he's like, oh, but I'm sad. So he's been posting things that say something like, even a happy life cannot be without a measure of darkness. And the word happy would lose its meaning if it were not balanced by sadness.
You know what? He's got a point. He's got a point, though. But he is vague booking, yes.
Yeah, very much vague booking. And for some reason, he's just really on that train right now. Vague book train.
Kendrick Lamar and SZA have reached a musical milestone. The highest grossing co-headlining tour of all time. It used to be held by Jay-Z and Beyonce, but now the Grand Nationals tour is bringing in an average 11.1 million per show. Have sold over 1.1 million tickets, and every night each show has about 48,000 people in it, which is really good for Kendrick and SZA.
Are they still going? It's still touring?
Yes.
They are still.
And then Kendrick is planning to do Mexico, South America, and some other country. I don't think SZA's going on part of the next leg, but yeah.
Are they in love? Do we know?
No.
They should be.
No.
I think they should be in love.
No, SZA's my future baby mama.
Oh.
Thank you
I'll
very
tell
much.
Alyssa that.
She knows. Don't worry.
Ariana Grande is going to tour with Barbra Streisand. No, she's not, but they did do a collaboration.
She paved the way for women to be directors and to hold their own in the recording studio and be more than just the artist or the voice or the actress. We're so lucky that none of us know life without Barbara in it.
I love Barbara
I'll bet before she worked with her, she couldn't name one Barbara Streisand song.
Ariana Grande?
Yeah.
No, she's a huge theater kid. She totally could.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
for
right,
sure.
stand corrected.
Don't maybe come over there.
Mm-hmm. They're making the Hollywood Walk of Fame class of 2026, rolling it out with people like Miley Cyrus, Shaq, Demi Moore, Timothy Chalamet. I heard in like some special thing that they're doing, all the hosts from Good Morning America. It's like a double ceremony with Robin Roberts, George Stephanopoulos. I guess because Michael Strahan just got there maybe 10-ish years ago that he's not included in that, but he is on Good Morning America. So good for them, even though it's not really an honor because you pay for it. I guess it is.
You still get nominated.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I didn't realize that. I thought you did literally just pay for it and you had to be famous.
By the way, we're going to go back for a second. Dirt is brought to you by 612 Injured, Heimer and Lammer's Injury Law. I was talking about how a relative of mine changed her baby and didn't wipe after she had peed. It's just a pee diaper. And I'm like, that you got to wipe. And they're like, no, I just don't. So there is a big division on this via text messaging. This text says, for example, I'm a director of a child care center. Absolutely wipe the child every time. The next one, always wipe for any diaper change, boy or girl. Always wipe. You're right. That is dried, still wet pee. It's gross. I want my baby to feel fresh. Another one, a mom of 2 under 2, you absolutely wipe after they pee. The rash would be so bad. And then some other people say, no, I never do. Diapers wick away the pee. Boys and men don't wipe after they pee. I'm a mom of 3 and also a parent educator. Okay. And then somebody says it's rough on their little bottom if you wipe too much.
Wipe your kids, man.
Like, get a sensitive wipe. Just get sensitive skin wipes.
Literally.
I
And
mean,
then-
I say I don't have freaking kids, so like, what do I know?
I mean, me neither, but I at least know wipe your kids, and then whether they need it
Wipe
or
your
not.
kids, wipe your wife.
Wipe your kids, wipe your wife.
What's the other one? Aquaphor. All those things are like little creams and stuff to help your kid and not get eczema or rashes.
Eczema.
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 Parent of the year.
Eczema.
Non-parent Vaunt League. All right. That is the dirt on KDWB. If you miss War of the Roses, it's a spicy one, and you will hear it next on KDWB.
The most powerful being on the planet finally comes to the big screen. DC Studios and Warner Brother Pictures presents Superman. The special effects in the trailer alone have me excited to see what I'm already calling blockbuster hit of the summer. The cast includes David Cornsweet, who absolutely crushes